Episode 35 of the Daily Intermission podcast. We're back in studio, joined as always every week by Nathan Brown. Nate, what's up, fella?
Well, I've figured out what club I'm getting.
Okay.
7 Wood.
Oh,
7 Wood.
dude, they're money, man.
That's what I'm hearing.
Who convinced you to get the old 7 Wood?
That'd be Richard Fitzenwell, friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we know what brand?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Not the easiest clubs to find.
No, for
You
sure.
know, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff.
Left-handed.
Also, I was looking when I was on the site, and do you know how they have 11 woods and 13 woods?
I mean,
What are those?
that's pretty much a wedge.
That's what I'm saying. A 13 wood has got to be like a 100-yard club, right?
I mean, it would be interesting to hit one, but 7 Wood, that's a nice call, actually. Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah. I was thinking there's no need of a 5 with the 3. So I'm going 7.
7 Wood.
The only ones they had on the site I was looking at, though, is a Titleist 915. It's like $160. Thing looks like it went through the trench war.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
don't
well, I'm
want
not buying that. And then the only other one was a TaylorMade R7, which,
that's
if anybody's
100 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anybody's keeping tabs, I came out in 2006. So I'm still on the hunt. And
There's some good websites we'll talk after the show.
yeah,
But I do want to mention, Nate, that this pregame show is brought to you by Manscaped. The best tools for your family jewels worldwide, serves 4 million individuals. Get rid of the bush, keep it clean. Use code TDI at manscaped.com. And you get 20% off free shipping. It's wonderful. You're still using that thing all over the body, Nate?
oh my God, I haven't stopped since the day I got it.
Okay.
I'm still it's all over.
Okay.
All over.
Yeah.
I've been getting some hairs sprouting on my back. Look no further. I got Manscaped, baby.
No, it's wonderful stuff. So listen, if you need some update in your men's grooming kits, make sure you head over to manscaped.com. Nate, I did want to mention we are going to be on television once again. We're going to be on the pregame show for the Edmonton Oilers Game 1 versus the Los Angeles Kings playoffs. And we put a little Guess the Athlete, which is our signature segment over here at the Daily Intermission, and we took it to Pete Blackburn in the biggest of ways.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think people are going to be losing it when they see some of the guesses we came out with.
Yes, absolutely.
One of them in particular. Unbelievable. You guys definitely got to check it out. What's that? That'll be tonight.
Yeah, we'll have it probably launched on our socials tonight.
Yeah.
So yesterday, and then it'll be live tonight on Bally Sports Television. So
Yep.
That'll be good fun. Nate, I did want to mention tennis legend Boris Becker is heading behind bars for 2.5 years.
Directly to prison.
Yeah, for fraudulent bankruptcy. So I'm not sure he filed for bankruptcy, but I don't really know how all that works. He had money, but he said he didn't.
Yeah, I'm
was hiding
assuming so.
funds?
Also, like, how does someone even figure that out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, holy smokes, dude. I don't know what's going on here, but this guy is going directly to jail, and there's no go being passed.
No, there's not. There's no get out of jail free card as well for Boris Becker. So he'll be behind bars for the next 2.5 years. So obviously
That's
we
crazy.
hate to hear one of the biggest legends of tennis history, 6 Grand Slam titles for Boris Becker, but those will be going out the window. Those don't have much pull in the penitentiary.
They do not. You know what's crazy too? It's like when you hear like somebody getting sentenced and it's like 2.5 years, you're like, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
But picture.
That's a long time, man.
Well, picture being in prison the entire time this COVID's gone on.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Actually, wouldn't have been a bad time.
Dude, if there's a
any
time to go to
time.
jail, it's right
It would have been
2 years ago.
It would have been 2 years ago for sure.
Although, not really.
No, there's
like,
never.
I still don't
no.
want to go to prison. So
No, exactly. Dropping the soap and picking up the soap, actually. But anyway, Covington, Masvidal, that situation continues to unfold. So Colby Covington beat Jorge Masvidal in a UFC fight. I was getting.
you're very careful now, eh?
Masvidal, yeah.
After everyone goes absolutely AWOL on TikTok.
On the pronunciation. But yeah, so and then after that fight, Colby Covington was out with the Nelk boys and Bob Menery, and he ended up leaving the bar, and Masvidal came in flying with a sucker punch. I guess he's charged Masvidal, and it's kind of an ongoing saga, but odd in the UFC for that big of a feud to kind of go outside of the octagon, and two, headlining names they'll be heading to court. It sounds like, Nate.
Yeah, which is, I mean, you guys kind of settled this in the ring. Yeah. There's never been and made money doing it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy to see this too, because usually you never really know if it's like, kind of just put on for the cameras. It's like, you know what I mean, when Conor McGregor gets going.
Yeah.
And it's like, but this is like, I mean, we're talking.
This is a legit.
These guys are not big fans of each other.
No.
And I apparently will be up to a judge to decide.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the outcome will be.
Anyway, it's going to be interesting to see. Colby Covington this week announced that he's got concussion and brain damage from the sucker punch from Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I mean,
if you're looking for a settlement,
yes.
I mean, look no further than brain damage. I mean, there can't be many other things you could get more money for.
No, there's not. There certainly isn't, especially if it was a sucker punch. So I mean,
sucker punch for brain damage.
Yeah.
Easy mill.
How do you prove that in court?
It's like, so you're not.
So you're telling me you wrote the SATs and your score dropped by 100?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I am, sir.
So you're just lead me to believe here. Before this sucker punch, you didn't have brain damage.
You've been fighting in the UFC for 15 years. It's going to be challenging for us to pinpoint.
Sir, your ears look like a cauliflower field. I'm not sure if you understand what's going on in this courtroom, but
we'll see what they put forward for a case here for Colby Covington. Nate, just finishing the pregame show of episode 35. We got John Rahm absolutely running away with it in Mexico. I mean, he was plus 350 to win this golf tournament. Can we step back? How outrageous that is for a 4-day golf event for his odds to be plus 350.
It's infuriating.
Absolutely.
Because you look at it, you're like, well, I'm not betting it.
No.
Like, he's probably going to win, but I'm still not betting it.
No, exactly. Anyway, we'll see what happens this Sunday in Mexico, but the field's been awful. But we're going to the Wells Fargo next week, followed by the Byron Nelson, followed by the PGA Championships, which Tiger Woods teed it up with the director of golf at Southern Hills where they're hosting the PGA Championship. So we'll see with Tiger if he's able to tee it up. It sounds like it's going to be a last-minute decision as well.
Yeah, a few people kind of upset with him. What was it, comparing notes with the director?
Yeah, the Patrick Reed burner account came out, surfaced on Twitter and kind of came out and said, is Tiger the only one on the PGA Tour who will get this treatment? Well, newsflash, yes, he is.
Well, couldn't someone else ask, though, and just,
100%.
Yeah, like, so I don't really understand what everyone's, anyway. Patrick Reed sucks.
He's had an awful year since he's changed to PXG, but we'll continue to monitor that situation with Tiger going to Southern Hills for the PGA Championship next month. But we're moving into quarter one of season 2 of episode 35 of the Daily Intermission podcast, and we're starting off at the NFL draft. It never ceases to amaze me how much these analysts know. I mean, we're in the 6th round. 131th overall and 31st overall, and they're 131th.
I've never in my life.
And they are giving you just an immaculate description of what this guy's bringing to the table. It's outrageous,
dude. I know, and we've talked about this plenty of times. But the comparisons have got to just relax, man. It's constant.
For sure.
You get, it's like, this guy has a ceiling of Patrick Mahomes with a Tom Brady arm. And it's like, dude, like, no, he doesn't. Yeah. Like, this guy's probably not going to even play.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Give it up.
Yeah, the comparisons are always outrageous as well. But there was some big news in the NFL this week. So the Eagles ended up trading for A.J. Brown, their star receiver from Tennessee. Hollywood Brown from the Ravens gets traded to the Cardinals to meet up with Kyler Murray, his college quarterback. The Jags ended up taking Trayvon Walker at the number 1 position, which Aiden Hutchinson then went to the Detroit Lions, so he stays in Michigan. Then 2 cornerbacks went, Nate. Some great names there. Stingley Jr. heading to the Texans, and Sauce Gardner.
Saucy.
Heading to the Jets. So,
and then what is it? Kayvon Thibodeau went 5, right?
Yeah, so our guy Kayvon Thibodeau went to the Giants at 5. Yeah, interesting draft. I mean, there's going to be some guys we talk about that are going to be making an impact right away. But he's our guy, Nate. Kenny Pickett.
Kenny. What a name.
Undersized hands, wears the 2 gloves, heading to Pittsburgh. He played the University of Pittsburgh at Pitt. So Kenny Pickett, first quarterback drafted. It was an emotional one. He's staying in Pittsburgh. It's going to be interesting to see. This guy's going to probably battle Mason Rudolph for the starting job.
I would say just give it to him.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Run it. See what happens. I mean, Rudolph is absolutely dust.
Oh, to say it, yeah.
No disrespect, Mason. Is he still dating Eugenie Bouchard?
I think they are.
Jeez.
She's a smoke show.
She is known to be.
She
is known to be.
But Kenny Pickett, we'll see what he brings to the table.
These guys pulling these smokes, dude. You got Eugenie Bouchard, Mason Rudolph, and then who is the guy dating Hannah Ann? He doesn't touch the field.
Jake Funk.
The
Yes. Third string running back for the Los Angeles Rams.
What are we doing?
From the woodwork.
Holy smokes.
Hannah Ann, Bachelorette series.
She's an absolute fire wagon of the week.
Is she going to be your fire wagon of the week?
Oh, man, I'm leaning more and more now. It's like I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, I might be going with her.
She is such a fire wagon.
Been a little under the radar
it's
lately.
At Hannah Ann on Instagram if you're looking for a good follow as well. But no, Nate, the Patriots trade with the Chiefs and ended up drafting Cole Strange, and Sean McVay was there was a lot of backfire, I should say, and just in terms of that this Cole Strange guy was projected to go late in the second round, and the Patriots end up taking him. A lot of people questioning the Patriots draft. I mean, if you're Bill Belichick, I don't think you really care.
No, I mean, this is what we were talking about the other night.
Yeah.
The analysts can say all they want and they can rip on the guy, but I mean, this is Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Like, this is Bill Belichick, and you're an analyst. You're not working in the NFL.
Dude, some of the people, and I know it probably sounds a little like redundant, I guess, but like some of the people with the blogs and stuff that are just like think they're God's gift to earth on knowledge.
Yeah.
And I mean, like someone could probably be listening to this to me right now and be like, well, what about you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's just like Bill Belichick is going to be, it's going to be all right.
Well, newsflash, folks. We're not on national television ripping the general managers on their picks. We just analyze afterwards what we thought about.
Yeah, we're too scared to even take a stab.
Yeah, that's right.
We just hand back and take facts.
That being said, Patriots, if you're listening, I would love to announce one of your draft picks in the years to come.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're listening, Washington Commanders. I'm just kidding. I don't really want anything to do with you. No.
That would actually be hilarious. I mean, some of the guests that come on. So after the first round, I mean, people bring on guests. I mean, some people have no strings attached to the teams. They're just celebrities, and they just go on these rants and they announce the pick. That'd be fun to do one day.
That would be fun.
But the NFL draft obviously was exciting. We'll continue to monitor the players and all the draft picks next season. I cannot wait for the NFL season.
Oh, dude, yeah. Still a little ways out, but we'll be getting there. I was just going to ask a question, too. In the NFL, they announce, they're the same as the NHL. Like, the GMs announce the picks.
For the first round, typically, and then
they do the celebrity things.
Yeah. They just bring in
I hate how the NBA does it. Like, the commissioner does every pick.
Yeah.
So dust.
That is dust.
I hate that so much, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Only 2 rounds, so like he wouldn't really have much
Yeah,
of
I guess that's true.
So it wouldn't be as favorable to the celebrities, but maybe you just bring them out and they stand beside Silver.
Well, imagine the celebrities you get for the NBA.
Oh, it would be absolutely outrageous.
Those floor seats, dude. Holy smokes.
Oh my gosh. I mean, what do you think Drake's seats? I mean, they probably give them to Drake because I guess he's like technically works for them as their worldwide ambassador. But anyway, we will move into the NBA though, Nate, in quarter 2 of season 2 of episode 35 of the Intermission podcast, and round 2 is set. We got the Eastern Conference with the Celtics, Bucks, Heat, Sixers. We got the Golden State Warriors taking on the Grizzlies and the Suns taking on the Mavericks. Nate, how you feeling about round 2 here?
I don't know yet, but I'm feeling hot coming out of round 1.
Yeah.
I had 5 rounds I got with the exact amount of games and the team winning.
Is that any good?
I'm hot.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, I had Brooklyn at 7.
Okay.
Which was one of the misses.
Yeah.
I also had them. What is your final? What was your predict? Did you do a bracket?
I didn't do a bracket, no. But if you're going to ask me right now, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping we get Phoenix Golden State next round. I feel like I've been talking about that for the entire calendar year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, Nate.
Yeah. I would think too.
We'll get into that in a minute.
I had, anyway, I ended up having Phoenix and Philly in the final.
Okay.
I'm not so sure Philly's going to make the final, though.
Well, let's get into that series. We got the Heat Sixers. The Heat, obviously, a great defensive team. They were the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, but the Sixers will be without Joel Embiid for the foreseeable future with a concussion, fractured orbital bone. I'm not sure what that means for the Sixers, but obviously, I mean, they're not the same team, and the Heat are an absolute wagon.
Yes, they are. I mean, it depends how much time I think Joel Embiid misses. If he's out this whole series, I mean, there's no shot.
No, exactly.
There's not even a shot. But even losing a game or two really puts you behind the 8 ball as well. So it's hard to say like what's going to happen here. But I would say that the ball is in the Miami Heat's court currently.
Yes.
And the pun was certainly intended right there.
Yes, it most definitely is. And hopefully Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler are good to go. Jimmy Butler came out in the media and just pretty much questioned James Harden. He's like, without free throws, what is this guy? Is he even that good? So there's going to be some animosity there in the series. But I like the Heat in that series, Nate. I do. And
you really want to fire up James Harden, though? Like, is that a guy you want to get fired up?
I don't even know if he gets fired up.
No, it's kind of true. It's like he's baked 24/7.
Yeah, I think he does like his marijuana.
Yeah. He doesn't give a shit.
No, he doesn't. But Nate, I like the Heat. You like the Heat? You like the Sixers? You're taking Sixers.
Well, yeah. I mean, ideally, I mean, like without Embiid, I think it's going to be the Heat. But
Yeah.
I'm going for the Sixers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Nate, Celtics, Bucks. I do like the Bucks. But they're going to be without their second best player for the entire series. So I am on my Celtics to win this series.
I mean, Boston looks good, man. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
They're fully healthy, no minute restrictions. They got Robert Williams back. Man, I really like the Celtics, and I like the Celtics in a long
big
series.
way.
Yeah, in a long series.
Okay,
6-7 games.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. There's no way it's like 5.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. I think I'm going to go with Celtics as well.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? They're looking good. The defensive team.
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes. Like,
Defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Is that a guy you want to have on your team? Or?
I think, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking Celtics.
Some wily veterans.
You have Celtics
Al
Heat.
Yeah, Celtics Heat. It could be electric. Moving out west, Nate, we got Golden State versus the Grizzlies. I think John Morant's going to be electric, but I just don't think they're going to have enough to take down the Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors win this in 5 games.
Yeah, I was thinking 5, maybe 6 on the long end if Morant gets a couple posters.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking Golden State's going to run away with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
for sure.
That's what I'm going with. And I think anybody would pick that.
Yeah, I don't think that's too hot of a take.
Couple Grizzlies fans probably being like, you guys are crazy. But
yeah. I think they got a good young team, man. The Memphis Grizzlies is going to be exciting for the next few years. They actually have a lot of good draft picks as well this year. I think they've got like the 3rd overall pick.
Oh, really?
Or in the lottery, they've got a top 10 pick. I forget who it's from. Yeah.
That is big for the program.
For sure. Suns, Mavs, Luke, I don't know how far he can take his team in this one. I think the Suns win this one, and I think they win this one fairly quickly.
Yeah,
as well.
I think so.
5-6 games.
Yeah, I think so too. Pelicans, New Orleans gave Phoenix a hell of a run. Obviously no Devin Booker for a while, but that I don't know if you caught the end of Game 6, but that was one of the most entertaining last like 4 or 5 minutes of a basketball game I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Just back and forth, absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, so Booker's back and Booker's looking good. Chris Paul was perfect in that game, 14 from 14 from the field. Absolutely outrageous. Chris Paul's throwing it back, but no, I do like the Suns.
37 years old.
How old?
37.
Wow, if we were doing guess the age, that would have got me. Wow. All right, Nate.
What would you have guessed?
Probably 35, 36.
Yeah.
You wouldn't 38.
Maybe everything around that number.
Yeah. Maybe 37. Who knows? All right, but that'll conclude the NBA talk. So we've got our NBA projections for round 2. Excited to watch that. We've got some big games going on yesterday. So we're excited to watch round 2 of the NBA. But Nate, we're moving in to the halftime show, and it's what's their jersey number. History does say that we are terrible at this game, and we shall see what goes down. Is that Siri on in the background?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But,
okay.
It is indeed Siri.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try and just give it a quick exit.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah. There it is.
Not sure why that was prompted.
Okay.
But, here we go. All right, you want me to start things off here?
Yeah, fire one out.
This is going to be brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Connor Hellebuck.
Connor Hellebuck is he 37?
He is.
Is he?
He is.
That's outrageous.
Nice. Good start.
Dan Vladar.
Dan Vladar, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to say 80.
He's 80. Wow.
Let's go. We're going with Anthony Mantha.
Anthony Mantha, I do believe, is he 17?
No.
Yeah.
He's 39.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge whiff there. All right, Devon Taves.
Devon Taves. That is a good one, Greg. That is a good one. And I'll be honest with you, I can't picture it. I know it's not far, but is he number 27, Greg?
He's number 7.
Well, that is just dust. J.A. Morant.
John Morant?
John Morant.
I think he's number 2.
He's number 12.
All right, Nate. Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez. That is number 37.
That is correct.
Yes. How are you?
That is good stuff.
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole is number 2.
He's number 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Wow. Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Leading the league in RBIs currently.
That is correct, which is a very low number in the MLB this year for this point of the season. So that's a bit of a fact right there. While I just kind of spitball and try to think of a number that I'm going to get incorrect here, I'm going to go with 27.
He's number 11.
Well, I hate it.
Yep.
Brad Boxberger.
I'm going to go with number 32.
He's number 45.
Okay. Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado. I believe he's 6.
He's number 28.
Well, that's unfortunate. Giancarlo Stanton.
He's number 27.
He is.
Yes, he is.
That is good stuff. I believe we are 2-2 right now.
I think so. Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey. Oh, God. Is he 13?
He's number 0.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was just skipping to the hoop the other night with him.
Anyway. Yeah, he's number 0. Anyway.
All right. Ronald Acuna Jr.
I'm going to go with number 14.
He's number 13.
That is unbelievable.
It's crazy the amount of times we guess one number off.
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams. Give me 7.
He's 44.
Well, it's unfortunate. Alek Manoah.
Is he number 7?
No, he's number 6.
No way.
Yes.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is 23.
Yes, he is.
Yes. Okay, I am in the lead, folks. We got. We're looking at Teuvo Teravainen.
29.
No, he's 86.
Okay, moving on. Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is. Is he 99? No. Wait. 9.
10.
I don't know what I was. Why was I thinking 9? Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald's 99.
Yeah. All right. Last one here. Kirill Kaprizov.
97.
Yes. Okay. We're all even.
Christian McCaffrey for the win.
30, 49, 54.
He's 22. Tie ball game.
All right.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's the halftime show this week, folks.
A tie.
Guess their number, a tie this week in episode 35, season 2 of the Intermission podcast. But we're moving on to quarter 3.
Yes.
And we're moving on to the NHL playoffs.
Yes.
So we were a little premature last episode, Nate, for the series predictions. I mean, I think everything stayed intact for what we thought.
I think they did. Yeah. Nobody moved.
No. So thankfully, the Bruins sat everyone known to man and lost to the Maple Leafs and ended up Tampa Bay ended up winning that last night. So the Lightning will play the Leafs.
I think what we'll do is we'll probably put up a story with a vote of like all the series. 100%. I think that would be fun to do.
100%.
But I'm just curious to see what the consensus is around for everybody on their teams.
For sure.
What's your conference final for the East and West? I know we didn't really break it in. We just did the first rounds.
I haven't really thought about it. So
okay.
So I'm gonna have Boston, Pittsburgh second round, and then Toronto, Florida. So I'll go with Toronto, Boston, Eastern Conference Final.
Okay, I like it. I've got Toronto, Carolina.
Okay.
I think we have pretty much opposite picks first round minus Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm taking Washington, the Rangers, and the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
But like, I'm looking at these series and I'm like, it could literally go either way.
We got 800-point teams.
Yeah, I know, and I think these series could literally go any way
for sure. So we're excited to watch those tonight.
Oh my god!
Holy smokes!
I'm so fired up.
We should say too, we'll be live every night of the week. I think that's the game plan, Nate. I know it's going to be kind of hectic, but if we need to take a night off or whatever reason, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that both of us are going to be locked down watching hockey. So.
Yeah, we'll be live a fair bit.
Yes,
no doubt about it. So,
but Nate, just in other news outside of the playoffs, the Red Wings fire Jeff Blashill.
Yes,
he is gonzo. So, do you think they're going to be looking for like a more like veteran, seasoned guy to take on this team, or what do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean, I saw this coming. I mean, some of the power play. I remember on that team, like they had such an opportunity to have a terrific power play. Yeah. Like, but anyway, he's got everybody. He's got Vrana on the second unit. I don't understand what it is with Vrana that coaches don't like, but there's something going on there.
If you have Sider and then Vrana and Raymond on the other sides, and then you have Bertuzzi, Larkin working down.
Bertuzzi in front of the net, and then Larkin on the side. Like, dude, you've got a terrific power play right there.
Yeah, little Mo Sider up top. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks really good on paper, but yeah, we'll see. They need to add in. I think Ottawa and Detroit are in a very similar situation where you've got a lot of great pieces. Now you need to bring in some bets to build around them.
Yes.
Obviously, Detroit's feeling a little bit better about their goaltending, but yeah, I mean, we'll see what Detroit
maybe they bring
does.
back Babcock.
No shot.
No shot.
Screw that guy.
Yeah, I know.
I hate Mike Babcock.
Yeah, I do too. I'm thinking like I don't know who would go, but yeah, I think they bring in somebody who's like had a little experience because they've been. I mean, Blashill straight out of the woodwork.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm assuming he just coasted.
A lot
Grand
of the new
Rapids.
head coaches really have been.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of the new hires. It has been the old boys club for a long time. But Nate, I did want to mention that the Ottawa Senators have announced 5 players that they're sending off to the World Championships. It's going to be interesting as other teams kind of funnel out the players that they're going to be sending. But guess the players from the Ottawa Senators that are going to the World Championships.
Okay, Shabbat.
Yes.
Drake.
Yes.
Stutzla.
Yes.
Brady's not because he's injured or something.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more that are going.
Yes. I don't know if you're going to be able to get them.
Okay. I'm assuming. Can I get the country?
I am not certain on the country.
Okay. Well, that leads me down a Czech Republic-ish route. Perhaps
it
Finland.
Shouldn't. No.
Okay.
Both.
Oh, so
North
it maybe,
Americans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Canada, USA.
I hope it's anyway. You're not going to get them, dude.
I'm not
Austin Watson
for Canada.
I don't know. Is he Canadian?
He might be American.
Yeah, he's going though. And Adam Gaudette.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're going to the World Championships. So I mean, congrats to Adam Gaudette and Austin Watson.
Well,
I didn't know the team needed a little bit of grind and a little bit of flavor on the bottom 6, but Austin Watson, I mean, he did have a few good weeks there where he scored like 5 goals in 8
He's from the
games.
States.
So he's going to play for the U.S.
Holy smokes.
Watson.
Take a stab at what overall that man was drafted. Take a stab.
I'm going to go with 16th overall.
Well, you're not too far off. It's 17th. No, it's 18th.
18th.
Like, good guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
First rounder, Austin Watson.
You can see it, though. That guy playing in junior.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Just
mean?
an absolute
Like,
humbag. Yeah, he's got a good shot. I mean, I do like Austin Watson.
I do, too.
Fourth liner. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You can't really get a better one.
No, exactly.
You know,
yeah,
like,
he can
what do
skate,
you-
he can score. I mean, he can fight, but...
He's a beauty.
He's just an
absolute
absolute beaut. Yeah, he is for sure. Does his in between the period press conferences too with his shirt off, tattoos out,
straight up mohawk.
Oh, legend.
Yeah, he is. He is a legend.
Nate, I did want to mention before we move into quarter 4 at the MLB talk that Carey Price, a lot of uncertainty with Carey Price. He doesn't know how much stress he can put on his knee in a regular season. Do you see a team going after Carey Price, or is he going to stay in Montreal? Like I know we talk about it, but what is the situation with Carey Price?
I honestly have not a sweet clue what's going on here. Like it was weird. I thought it was kind of strange. Like it was cool he came back, and it's awesome that he was able to.
Yeah.
With everything going on, but yeah, man, I don't know. Like, is a team going to take a stab on somebody who's coming out and saying they can't really put weight on their knee for a whole regular season, and let alone that, like, you know, I just don't know. Like, what's the future here? You know, like Montreal's obviously going into rebuild.
Yes.
So it's just a strange situation all around.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I think another team is going to grab him, and Montreal retains 50%. And I don't know what team it's going to be, but I don't see Carey Price in Montreal. Due to the fact too that he was available in the expansion draft.
That's right. Yeah.
There's going to be some teams out there that are looking for goaltenders, so we'll see what happens.
Remember we did our expansion draft?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God,
it was the worst.
Wasn't even close. I think the only thing we had was like Callie Yarncroke.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we did.
So we're like, all right, Carey Price
Yep.
or like Tarasenko.
Yep.
I still don't know why they didn't take Tarasenko though.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, because they don't really have a star guy. I think Jared McCann was their best player.
Dude, their
this
team
year.
is absolute donkey butter.
Yeah.
Brutal, dude.
That's a new one, Nate.
Yeah, it is, yeah,
I did want to mention, Nate, finally in the NHL, we wanted to talk about the emergency backup goalie situation around the league because we had our third e-bug in the history with Tom Hodges. He was born in England, spent his first 12 years in England, moved to the States, played U18 AA, was the last hockey he played. I think he played like 5 minutes of a ECHL game just due to the fact that his goalie coach at the time had connections with him, so we got in. But he was the weirdest guy, the most prototypical tendy I've ever seen in my life. But he gets in, man, makes 2 saves, lets in a goal. The goal sucks because it took like 3 bounces on the power play. But what an experience, man. It is the most outrageous situation that happens in sports, I think, right now, is the emergency backup out of the woodwork. These guys, he was eating a meal up in the press box because he's been to half the games. Him and another guy split, like, going to the games. And he gets called. He ran out to his car, got his gear, got dressed, and got in.
Man, it's crazy stuff. And like we were talking about, it's like, there's got to be a better way
Yep.
for this, like, I just don't get it.
No.
Like for the goalies, but I also just love it.
It's hilarious.
It's the best. I mean, you got this guy out there in street hockey pads. He's got a Ducks jersey on with no nameplate.
Yeah.
Number 68, looking like an absolute bum. And it's just the most.
He looks so goofy.
Yeah, it's like holy smokes, this guy is
his chest protector looks huge and his helmet looks a bit smaller. Just, you know what I mean? It just looks so goofy.
The opposite of dialed in. Like it's just like
the Stars were licking their chops.
Oh my God, they're like, well, boys, we ain't playing Colorado no more.
No, exactly. It was interesting. Obviously, a great story for Tom Hodges, him and his family. He's an insurance salesman, so if you need life insurance, make sure you hit up Tom Hodges.
Tommy Hodges
in Dallas, Texas. But Nate, that'll conclude quarter 3 NHL talk of episode 35 of season 2 of the Daily Intermission podcast. We're moving into quarter 4 MLB talk, where Trevor Bauer has been suspended for 2 years. There's some more charges going out. I guess he apparently choked the woman unconscious during sexual intercourse, which I've never pulled out that move, Nate, but obviously there's a lot of skepticism around what this guy and this woman.
There's some shady shit going on.
There's a lot of legal proceedings that haven't been solved.
This guy is, apparently I haven't seen them, but I've had a buddy tell me the text messages are crazy.
Yeah,
and I haven't seen them, but apparently there's text messages involved that are just absolutely wild.
They're gritty.
Have you seen them?
No.
Oh, they're just gritty. Yeah,
they're gritty.
They are probably indeed gritty. But.
Yeah, they're a gritty set of text messages. I mean, these two were obviously involved in a relationship that not a lot of people venture to in their lifetime. They were trying different things, and I'm not going to go into detail about what was going on, behind the scenes. But I guess it was quite something. Some would say, straight out of the hub.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, we're not going to go into much detail here. Obviously, it's a terrible situation with the two parties, and the MLB will be without Trevor Bauer for the next 2 years. Nate, I do want to mention that the New York Yankees and LA Angels are on some streaks. They've won 7 and 6 games in a row, respectively. They're on a couple of heaters. But another story, Nate, coming out of the MLB this week is Mike Clevenger, pitcher for the San Diego Padres. He was on a flight. He's dealing in a rehab stint. He was on his final game, a flight to his final game. They were up 30,000 feet in the airplane, and the plane nosedived. All they heard over the cockpit was, "Please put your mask, your oxygen mask on. Please put your oxygen mask on." They're skydiving from 30,000 feet in the airplane. They finally catch themselves at 5,000 feet. They make an emergency landing in wherever they were. But I mean, I guess Clevenger describes it as maybe the most fearful time of his life. He thought he was going to die.
I cannot even fathom. That is my worst fear.
Can you imagine skydiving in an airplane?
Oh, dude, imagine looking at the thing too and just being like, "Oh my god,
there we are. Here it is."
God. You know how fast that would feel too.
Oh, your stomach would be.
Dude, I can't even, man, even when I'm on a plane and it's just like the initial takeoff, I'm terrified. I'm terrified the entire flight.
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
Except for when you've had a couple.
Yeah, I mean, that does settle the kid a little bit, but, it's bad out there.
Yeah,
it's bad out there. I'm not a big flyer. Hate it.
No, obviously we're happy that they landed safely, and Mike Clevenger will be waiting for his season debut. Nate, Ronald Acuna Jr. made his season debut. Yep. He got a hit. He's back, and obviously that's great news for the Atlanta Braves. One of the most electric players in baseball. I did want to talk about the Toronto Blue Jays because George Springer now is 6th all time in leadoff home runs with 46. Is there a more depleting or devastating pitch than you're getting in, you're trying to get in the groove of the game, and the first batter you face takes you for a ride?
Not even that, like first pitch.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I'm going to get roped today.
You look up the manager and you're like, that's it. Like,
it's like,
the bullpen.
Give him the wave. But
not feeling it today.
That's an impressive stat though.
Yeah. 6th all time in leadoff hit home runs.
Cool. Do you know who's first?
I actually do not.
It's kind of a hard one because, like, I mean, if you were talking like 4th, hitting and cleanup, you'd be like, all right, probably Barry Bonds. But like, who's hitting
first? That's got power.
I know.
Typically it's speed.
Yeah,
they're looking for that position. Yeah. But Alek Manoah, Nate, pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, is 4-0. He's got a 1.66 ERA. The guy is an absolute wagon. I think he might be my favorite pitcher in baseball right now. Yeah. The guy's a wagon.
There's a lot. I was checking some MLB Network the other day, and there's a lot of chatter that this guy's the best pitcher in the AL.
I love that.
A lot of chatter about it.
Yeah.
Some guys were saying, all right, let's absolutely pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Others were saying, well, this is just the case. I mean, this 24-year-old kid.
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't know by looking at him.
65 pounds.
You wouldn't really know by looking at him, though. I didn't think he was 6'6".
Yeah, he's a big guy, though.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah, he does. And he's got the blue glove or the red glove. I forget which color at the top of my head. I think
that's the most steez going. Also, the amount of chewing tobacco cans in people's back pockets this year are alarmingly high.
Have you seen Rafael Devers for the Red Sox? That guy puts in an absolute gumball, a jawbreaker of chewing.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Like a jumbo jawbreaker of chewing.
We were watching the Royals and Yankees last night, and I believe it was Stanton.
Yeah.
And he was just like the right cheek it looked like he had a tumor. And then there's I think he had a double pack of dip in the back pockets.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, there's a rule, I guess, in MLB that you can't chew, but nobody abides by those things.
Well, it's also just kind of an unwritten, what's the umpire going to boot you for chewing tobacco?
Yeah. This
Angel Hernandez going to come up to me and tell me to take out my nicotine?
No, he's too busy absolutely K-ing up balls.
Yeah. He's too busy calling strikes on birds flying by.
All right, Nate. So that'll conclude the MLB talk. I mean, the marathon continues. That season's going to be continuing on.
Oh my God.
For years, it seems.
I know.
The Blue Jays are in the middle of a 25 games in a row.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I know. Imagine your wife being like, all right, well, guess it's just me again.
They're playing hungover in one of those days.
Yeah, dude.
You can't tell me that there's a 25 game stretch where those guys are just after a big win, they're like, we're sending it.
100%. Yeah. I mean, you still got no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
All right, Nate.
Confirm.
That'll conclude episode 35 of season 2 of the Daily Intermission podcast. We're moving into the Fire Wagon Dog Wagon of the Week. My Fire Wagon's Alek Manoah. We talked about it. He's an absolute fire wagon.
Yeah. I mean, he is. He's 6'6". He's 260 pounds. He's got a Nevermind.
Yeah.
But, I think that's a very solid pick.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got two.
Okay.
I've got two.
Okay.
One.
Yep.
And it pains me to say this. It really, really does. And it's going to be backwards here a bit on this Fire Wagon. But Cole Caulfield.
Okay.
This guy, man.
Turned it around.
This guy. I lost a bet. I said he wouldn't bag 20. He got sent down the AHL. I was laughing in the guy's face.
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of this guy. Yep. I don't know what it is. Don't love him.
Yep.
But by God, does he come up big when he's playing against teams that are basically American Hockey League teams.
Yes, he does.
He only scores against teams that aren't in the playoffs or when they're resting teams. He puts up a hat trick against Florida. Nobody's playing.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's apparently my Fire Wagon of the Week after I just insulted him for 30 seconds.
Yeah, hat trick in his final game. Scored 22 in the year.
Yeah, it's
something you don't like to see.
You don't.
Especially when you got to bet against.
I mean, the guy might have 30 next year at this rate. I mean, if he gets going. But
true. Marty St. Louis seemed to be a great
great
fit for him.
And my other Fire Wagon is Hannah Ann. Absolute sniper wagon.
Yes, she is.
And that is all I will say on that topic.
All right. Hey, Nate, I'm going to just come out and say we've got both have the same dog water of the week. And it's Trevor Bauer for all the reasons we described. That guy, get your shit together. And, he was the most highly touted pitcher free agent a couple years back. And now he won't be playing for a few years. So
no kidding.
That'll conclude episode 35, Nate.
Yeah. I mean, going out on a
dark note.
Quite a note there.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's better to the listeners. And
see you Friday.
Yeah. Have a good week.